Hi,
Hi, good morning.
good morning. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing well, ma'am. Thank you. How about you?
I'm fine. Welcome to the session of EnglishYaari. May I know your name because it is showing humming space,
My name is Saraswati.
Saraswati. I did not know how to address you because it was showing humming space there. So, Saraswati, let me first briefly introduce myself. I am Renu Dayal. I belong to India, Delhi, but based in Thailand, Bangkok since the past 23 years. And I am a ESL certified teacher, a postgraduate in economics, teaching English in all its forms, IELTS, General English, Business English, communication skills for the past 5 years. And not only it that I'm fond of teaching, it's I'm really passionate about teaching English.
Yeah.
So now, as a housewife and a homemaker and a Balvikas teacher, this is one of the things I really enjoy. So, can I have? I know you must have given your introduction umpteen number of times, so I don't want to waste too much of time in knowing so much about you. Just I want to know that what are your learning goals and what are the challenges you are facing?
First of all, thank you for your introduction. And I think today I'm going to learn lots of things from you. And yes, my purpose is to learn. Means my purpose behind this is I want to be a fluent speaker, and I am
Mm,
also a homemaker. So
okay,
earlier I was working, and
okay.
during pandemic I quit my job, so I thought that it is a good opportunity if I work on my communication skills, so it is good for me and for my daughter too. Yeah, I
That's
can
such a
speak and
lovely,
comment. Yeah.
that's such a lovely goal because I see very few people talking about this goal. Like, if I am good, then I will percolate the effects of good learning and good speaking in my children. It's always so about self, this thing, right? It is for me, it is for me. But the mother is the best teacher. So you
Yeah.
one of your goals is that it is for your child too, which
Yeah.
is great. And I
Ma'am, will you
really
please adjust your camera a little bit?
Yes. Is it okay?
Yeah, no, it's still now
Yeah.
it's okay.
And it is really great that you are as a homemaker. We sometimes stop taking steps on upgrading ourselves.
Yeah.
So that is also very good that you are taking steps to upgrade yourself. And so you've been with English Yari since how long?
Since April month.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you must have improved a lot because English Yari is a platform which gives you exposure to multilingual and multiple number of teachers. I use
Yes.
the word multilingual because based in Thailand, I teach multilingual students.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you have got an access to multiple number of teachers, and it's really good to interact with each of them and upgrade your skills. So
Yeah.
before we begin the session, Saraswati, I would just tell you a few principles of speaking which I usually tell to all my learners. I think I see so much of them in you, so you don't need to incorporate too much because first of all, what I'm liking about you is your smiling face. When sometimes the learners are so tensed in their psyche that that flow doesn't come of speaking because they have the fear of being judged. So,
Mm.
first of all, when we are open, because it's a one-to-one session, even it
Yes.
is better to make mistakes and learn than rather not making mistakes and not learn anything.
Yes.
That's what I tell my learners. Secondly, the eye contact, which I see is very good in you, facial expressions, which is also pretty good in you, and hand gestures. Hand gestures make us more open while we are talking, and the thought flow of words and thoughts starts coming automatically because we are trying to tell our we are doing a mind body coordination here, like we are
Yeah.
trying to get the words.
Yeah.
Then of course coherence is logically connected words and logically connected sentences. Then the fourth thing is fluency. Fluency of course means talking without pauses and without fillers.
Yeah.
And so many times I feel that few learners tend to give very lengthy answers. and
Mm-hmm.
answer which is should be like can be answered in maybe
Mm-hmm.
3 to 4 sentences or 2 sentences. So the
Yeah.
answers should be clear, to the point, precise, because these are the 7 C's of communication: clear, concise, condensed, courteous. There are 7 C's of communication. So that is better, because if you give me an answer, it is better that I will absorb 3, 4 sentences than lengthy sentences, and the learner
Yeah.
gets confused between the tenses and the vocabulary and the sentence structure. So it is better to keep it that way. So these are the principles I usually say, but I don't think so you require much of them. But still, it was good for me to mention an outline
Yeah. Yes.
for you. So today's session notes are very interesting. For It's called Early Nights.
Yeah.
So, what do you think is the meaning of sleep on?
Sleep on means to means wake all means overnight.
Yeah, sleep on means to think more about something overnight and make a decision about it later. It's
Yeah.
it's a kind of idiom, like it's a kind of proverb we can use. It is different from its actual meaning. It has got
Yes.
a
Yes.
factual meaning. Like okay, if I'll tell you that okay. I'm giving you a job offer to join a multinational bank, and you have decided that you are going to be a homemaker for a few years. But then
Mm-hmm.
maybe I give you an offer, okay, if you can just come to the office for 2 hours. So you'll
Mm-hmm.
say, okay, this has just come on my face, absolutely not prepared for it. I'll sleep on it. That means you will think about it in the night, or you will think overnight about it and make a decision. So
Oh, I got.
yeah, that
Means
is
sleep
what.
on means to think overnight
Yeah,
on
about
particular
something
decision.
overnight and make a decision about it later on.
Yes, yes, I
So
got.
two things I will do. I will keep the chat box on. So I also want you to keep the chat box on. So I will be taking the session notes. I will be seeing the session notes on my iPad, because I cannot simultaneously open the chat box as well as the session notes. But chat box I always open for my learners, because if I want any corrections, they can see right there and then. So keep your chat box on, and your session notes you can also. So I want you to tell about this early nights, what early nights are, and then let us discuss some image which is on the screen. So. Early nights are like a rare treat for us amidst the hustle and bustle of daily life, curled up in pajamas, binge watching our favorite shows, and calling it a night before the clock strikes 10. Obviously, our homemakers, this is our schedule so many times, because we have to get up in the morning, cook
Yeah,
tiffin for our husband, for our children, and wake them up. And so we have a early morning, even earlier than theirs, and we prepare for them to have their mornings. Who needs late
yeah,
night outings, and when you've got the bliss of an early bedtime? And actually now all health professionals and even scientists are saying that don't play with your circadian rhythm. And in today's world, it has become so much apparent that with the aimless scrolling on the phones or binge watching shows on the TV or iPad with Netflix, Amazon Prime, people are just aimlessly increasing their bedtime to, they are forwarding the bedtime to a longer time, which is not good. It is better to sleep on time and wake up on time. So the old proverb, like early to bed, early to rise,
only to
makes
right.
sense.
Yes.
So here's the image. I want you to see the image, sleep on it, on
Mm.
your session notes.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, can I read that?
Yeah. No, I will ask you a few questions. First of all,
Yeah.
I want you to, answer one or two specific questions, like what would happen if we sleep on an opportunity? Yeah, sleep on it. It's an idea. It's a worry. Okay, you read all the captions given. Sleep
Yes,
on it.
sleep
Yeah.
on is an idea, a worry, a question, a wish, a hope, a decision, an opportunity, uh, dilemma, is it correct, no pronunciation?
Dilemma,
Dilemma,
a dilemma.
dilemma, a problem.
Yeah. What would happen if we sleep on an opportunity? Is it wiser to sleep on a problem or act on it as a, or is it wiser to sleep on an opportunity? What are your views here?
I think decision.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
And act on it as app.
Yes.
Yes. So when you were in school or college, did you pull on an all-nighter to study, or did you choose to wake up early? So also I can ask you that, were you a early bird or a night owl? And why did you feel this was more effective?
I am an early bird. Every day I get up early in the morning at 5 o'clock when I was in fifth standard.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. So you, instead of saying since morning, you can say that I have always been an early bird.
Yeah, I always have been an early bird.
Here is your answer on the chat box. So why did you choose to do this?
Because in my time when I was in school, my mother also used to get up early in the morning. Even my teacher always suggested us to get up early in the morning, because when we get up early in the morning, so we can, whatever we learn, so we can learn easily. And
Mhm.
yeah,
So it was advised by your parents as well as your
teachers.
teachers,
Yeah.
that whatever you, and here you can add that whatever you learn is the best in the morning, and then and you retain the most in the morning. You retain your learnings most. Here we can use a good vocabulary.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just, because I'm not very fast at typing, so I'm using some short forms also. Early morning I've written EM. Now you can. Now the question. First of all, yeah. First of all, I want you to read the question number one, and then I want you to read the answer which I have given in the chat box.
Okay. When you were in school, college, did you pull an all-nighter to study, or did you chose to wake up early? Why did you feel this was more effective? And the answer you have written is, I have always been an early bird. I chose to do this as it was advised by your parents
By
as well
my,
as,
I think. Sorry,
yes,
you should
by,
have.
yes, by my parents as well as my teachers. You retain your learners, learning most in the
Early
uh,
morning.
early morning.
So as advised by them, that you retain your learnings most in the early morning. So here
Mm.
we have made your answer. We have summarized whatever you were telling. I have summarized it in a clear, concise, to the point, and precise manner. Okay.
Mhm. Yes, yes.
And sometimes, when we want to formulate a good answer, a lengthy answer, we can, take the clue from the question itself. If
Yes.
the question says that, if you were challenged to stay up all night, what would you do? So what activities would you do? So you can start your answer by saying that, if I was challenged to stay up all night, I would do the following activities. You
Yes.
can also enumerate and list it, like firstly, secondly, lastly. Or you can say, like, with commas, singing, playing,
Yeah.
dancing. That's it. Like, you can choose to. If I ask you a question on how do you feel, what is your view, what is your opinion, this is an opinion based question. So here your answering should be mostly on, in my opinion, I feel this. Okay, now let us go to the second question. In our culture, staying out of home till late in the night is met with fear and is generally frowned upon. What are the reasons?
The reasons are, Means since childhood, my mother told that to to go outside and stay late night is not a good habit. So since childhood, I had not that habit, and I also follow this time also. Even I also tell my daughter, now she is only in sixth standard, but I always means as an a good habit. I always tell her to do all the things in future.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, here is your answer. I've summarized it in a better way. So, if at the end of my class, if you put a review about myself and a rating, this chat box remains with you.
Mhm.
So, you can see the questions as well answer even after the class. So,
Okay.
this is what I have written, and this is what you have said.
The reason that it's not safe and also not a good habit, that it is not safe and also not a good habit. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yes, yes,
If
I
we
got it.
challenge, yeah, if we challenged you to stay up all night, what activities would you do to keep yourself busy?
If you challenge you to stay up all night, what activities would you like to do? Would you like to do this? I if you
Yeah, if I
challenge
was,
me,
so you can say that because now it is a past tense answer. You can say, if I
yeah,
was awake the whole night, then start
yeah.
your answer.
If I awake the whole night, the activities I would like to do is reading
Hmm.
and praying.
Okay. So you can really formulate your answer very well. If I was awake the whole night, I would like to do productive activities even then, because productive activities, and you can say, like, meditating upon God's name. You said praying, so you can sing, I would activity productive activities even then. For example, meditating upon God names and reading some good books that I have not added in the answer. You obviously you can add it. So if
Yes,
I
yes.
was,
Hello?
yeah, can you see the answer in the chat?
Just wait, ma'am. I
Sure,
don't know
sure,
why.
sure. Can you see me now? Okay.
Yes.
So you said, if I was, oh, the chat box has also gone here. No, no worries. If I was awake the whole night, I would have done productive activities even then. For example, meditating and reading some good books. That was a
Yeah.
very good answer, Saraswati. Now, describe your bedtime ritual to me, like finishing household chores, your skincare, oral hygiene, making your bed, music, etc. You have to include all these things. For a lady, skincare routine is also important, and oral hygiene, of course, brushing your teeth and flossing your teeth and cleaning your tongue, making your own bed. If you do sleep with some light music, uh, yeah.
Yes. Uh, to complete my bedtime routines, I every day do the things that are very important for everyone. Like I make my bed and brush my teeth, wash my head, means I wash my hand and leg, and then I also change my clothes before going to bed. And every day I pray before going to bed.
Hmm.
And no, I don't prefer to listen to music, but these are the activities I do on regular basis before going to bed.
All right. And what about your skincare?
Skincare, as I told you, I just wash my hand and leg
Right.
and fresh, and then I change my dress. Means I change my night dress, and yeah, these are the things. And brush my teeth.
Okay.
Yeah, And
Mm.
sometimes I apply oil, not every day.
Okay.
Yes.
Night clothes. One thing you can add after my answer, you can read this answer.
My bedtime rituals start with making my bed, taking care of oral and dental hygiene, clean my face, and wear comfortable night clothes.
And last but not the least, I pray before going to bed. This is
Yeah.
what you can add to your answer. And last but not the least, I pray before going to bed. Now, what do you think are the benefits of sleeping early on our health and routine?
Which question is this? What are okay? What are the benefits of sleeping early on your bed, on your health and routine? There are plethora of benefits when we go when we have the habit of sleeping early, because if we sleep early in the means early, so our it affects on our health, like we get proper sleep, 7 to 8 hours sleep, and it's it also helps to for our mental development, for concentration it is good, for good digestion. There are number of things we can do, even like for time management is also very
Mm.
important to sleep early.
All right. So sleeping early has numerous benefits like time management, good digestion, good health, and you can make your answer a more this thing smarter answer. Like as the proverb goes, early to bed, early to
And
rise
early to
makes the
rise,
man healthy,
healthier
wealthy,
and
and
wise.
wise. You
Yeah.
can start your answer also with this, as it's
Yeah.
a common proverb says that you can use this proverb. Therefore, I feel that sleeping early has numerous health benefits. Then you can
Mhm.
enumerate the benefits which you have said.
Yes,
That
yes.
is a very good answer. What are some of the reasons nowadays people cannot go to bed early? I think the major reason is that of the social media. What is your view on that? Now, here,
Social
I've
media.
asked you what are some reasons why people. This here is your opinion-based question. So now your opinion and my opinion could be different. So you start your answer with.
My opinion is, yes, social media affects, along with, as I live in Mumbai, so mostly people, and because of their job, they come late, and that's the reason everything go late.
Uh,
Yeah.
all right. So people cannot, in my opinion, people cannot go to bed early because of their work pressure. There is a delay in their sleeping time. And also, the second reason could be if they are at home, they are on social media. So, in my opinion,
Mhm.
people cannot go to bed early. The rest of the answer was correct.
Mhm.
So we have come to the end of the session, Saraswati. I would like to give you my feedback that you are a good speaker and you just have to enhance some of the vocabulary words and speak without hesitation. Sometimes I saw a little bit of hesitation for you to think of your answers. Try using your hand gestures. Your face
Yes,
gestures are very nice. Your eye contact is really good. Your confidence is good. And you can incorporate these hand gestures. So, the thought flow of thought and words will also come automatically because you
yes,
have the vocabulary already in you
yes, yes.
just to
Yeah,
put it in a better sentence structure. And
yeah.
yes, and most of,
Nowadays, I am working on these things, as whatever you have given suggestions, as
yes.
really I give at least half an hour for the same thing as you told today.
Wow, really, that's
Yeah,
really good. Yeah, that's good. So I really
yes.
wish you all the best. And if you have any feedback for me, you can write on the chat box.
Yes,
And
yes, I really enjoyed your session, and in future, I definitely like to take sessions with you,
yeah,
because I learned how to answer in a precise way.
yes. And then
Yeah.
we will work towards vocabulary. Because, also see, if we say four sentences, one more thing I wanted to point out
but we can use smarter vocabulary. Like this question was like, how are we going to benefit? So if we know what are the idioms, what are their meanings, what are their what are the proverbs? Like for example, there is a proverb like there's an idiom game plan. Okay. So
Mhm.
if I'll ask you like, okay, what do you plan to do? Can you tell me, your next plan of action in the coming week? So, instead of saying my plan of action for the coming week is to say, I have a very good game plan. In
Mhm.
this, you can summarize your answer by using a smarter vocabulary word.
Yes, yes, yeah.
So if I have more sessions with you, we will also work on learning a few collocations, some idioms and their meanings, and try to use them because I want you to use them in sentences yourself. Think about it and
Yeah, yeah,
formulate the sentences.
yeah,
It was very nice interacting with you, Saraswati. It was a pleasure meeting you today. And I
yeah,
wish you all the best in your learning journey. You are a very dedicated person, I think, and you are perseverant. You have the quality of persistence as well as perseverance. So it will